Show with Jay Leno. Featuring Ricky Minor and the Tonight Show Band. Tonight, Jay welcomes Ellen DeGeneres. From The Biggest Loser, trainer Bob Harper. The music of Cobra Starship. And jaywalking. And now, Jay Leno.
Welcome back. My next guest, America's best-known personal trainer. You can see him every week on NBC's The Biggest Loser. The new season begins 1 week from tonight, Tuesday, September 20th at 8 o'clock. Please welcome Bob Harper. Bob! I didn't realize you trained Ellen. I found that out today.
I absolutely did train Ellen, and she was actually one of my best clients.
Really?
Yeah, she was. She was a very hard worker, and still continues to be. As you can see, those push-ups. I taught her how to do those push-ups.
Wow.
Yes.
So she had no conception of how to do a push-up until you came along.
I think it was all me. It was probably all me. No, Ellen is like.
Well, how did you get it? She seemed to avoid the question. Where did you meet her?
We actually met at a party a long time ago.
A party.
And I was sitting there, we were all playing pool, and I was drinking a martini. And I was just kind of, I was sitting off by myself, and she comes up to me and she was like, "So you're a trainer?" And I'm all, "Yeah." And she says, "You've got a martini in your hand, and you're a trainer." And at this point, she just caught me, and what am I supposed to do? I was like, "Yeah, I'm drinking a martini, and I'm a trainer." She's like, "You're the kind of trainer that I want to have."
Wow. Very good. Wow. Well, let me ask you, so which... Okay, Ellen was the hardest. Which was the most fun?
God, I'd have to say Jenny McCarthy.
Jenny McCarthy.
Jenny McCarthy, she got me to do something that I cannot believe. And I've never told this story before, Jay. I'm telling a story that I've never told before.
Really?
I have actually posed in Playboy magazine.
Really?
I have.
So obviously there's some huge change since then.
Yeah. But get this, I'm training Jenny McCarthy, and she calls me up one week, and she's like, I'm doing the January issue of Playboy magazine, and I need to have a guy in these pictures with me, and I want it to be you. And I'm like, "You're crazy. I'm not going to take off my clothes and be in this magazine." I hung up. She calls me up, and she's like, "Seriously, I need you to do this for me." So long story short is I ended up driving down to Palm Springs to Elvis Presley's honeymoon hideaway. And here I am with Jenny McCarthy in nothing but my boxer shorts, and we're on a photo shoot. And at one point, the photographer and Jenny says to me, "We'd like to take these shots of you, with your boxers off with Jenny. Will you be willing to do that?" And I'm like, "No way am I going to do this." She's like, "I'm standing here with everything hanging out, and you can't just take your boxers off." And I'm like, "Nope, can't do it." But I was in Playboy magazine.
Well, here we have the actual. This is the cover.
Oh, wow, yeah. Well, that's it.
Well, we have the pictures.
That's it.
Here's the pictures. Take a look. Show that now. That's your arm. That's you.
Oh, yeah, that's my arm right there.
That's her arm right there. Wow.
That's my arm.
Yeah,
that's the three of us in bed together.
And you're which one on the left side?
I'm the guy.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
The one with the arrow.
I'm going to say you have a great ass. Did you know that? But apparently I'm way off base. All right. Well, that's it. Now, the last time we were here, we talked about your Mustang, and I'm sorry. I feel terrible.
This is the worst story in the entire world. Well, you ruined that car for me.
But it wasn't a real car.
Okay, imagine. I'm the first time meeting Jay Leno, and I was just so excited to talk to him about cars, because he has all these cars. I have a couple now, and I'm really excited about it. And I got this 66 Ford Mustang, and I said that it was a Shelby, because the floor mat said Shelby on it, right? And so I'm with Jay, and I start talking about cars, and the one car that I started talking about was that car. And all of a sudden, he starts really analyzing and dissecting my car, and he's like, "That's not a Shelby."
Yeah, it wasn't. Well, it wasn't.
And it wasn't. So what do? I sold that car right after. Well, I went to the car dealer. I said to them, I'm like, "You guys, this is not a Shelby." And they're like, "Yeah, it's not a Shelby." It's like, Jay Leno said that it's not a Shelby. So he said, "Bob, we never told you it was a Shelby."
Yeah, you said it was a Shelby.
Yeah, I was like, because the floor mat said Shelby on the side. Every time I got in, I said, "It's a Shelby."
Have you ever bought anything off an infomercial? You seem like that kind of guy. But it said it was guaranteed for life. And what happened?
I don't understand.
Oh. Well, congratulations on the new season. This is very exciting. This is what, the 11th or 12th season?
Season 12 is about to start. Season 12. Now, I can't believe it.
I have to admit, when the show first came on, I kind of made fun of it.
Everyone made fun of it.
But you know, you guys really do make a difference. I mean, I've talked to so many people. Let me ask you about these two young ladies here.
Oh.
Okay. These are last year's contestants. How much did they weigh?
Okay, these girls, Olivia and Hannah, they both weighed in at around, Olivia was around 268 and Hannah was around 230. And Olivia lost 129 pounds. Hannah lost over 120 pounds.
And over how long a period of time?
It was around 6 months that these girls did it, and which is pretty phenomenal.
Now, here's the amazing part.
I'm pretty good at what I do.
Here are the same girls. What issue is this? This is a recent issue. Oh, September. This is this month. Look.
That's them.
Look at this. That's them.
That is them.
That's them. Look at that. Let me ask you a serious question.
These girls are phenomenal.
The show's been on for 11 seasons. Obviously, you've guided a lot of these people. How many have gone back to their old lifestyle? Is that...
It's really sad, but I think Biggest Loser has a really good success rate. Yeah. We're about 50-50, and in this world, that's a really good percentage. I mean, you have to understand, these guys come onto this show, and a lot of them are very focused on winning a game. Right. And it's up to me to really get them to not think so much about the game aspect as opposed to thinking about their real life and think about why you wanted to get onto the show in the first place, you know, your health issues or whatever the case may be. And so when you get them really focused on that, then they can have really long and lasting transformation. But these competitive guys that come onto our show that are just looking to win $250,000 or win the prize.
But do you find that difference between men and women? Like, for example, men, if you make something a game, they'll play it. Like, I know guys, I got to see the doctor in a month. So they train to go to the doctor.
Absolutely.
So they get down, then the minute they leave the doctor's office, they're Big Macs and everything else.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that men are very goal-oriented, but I think that it got to the point where women started getting into the same boat. We started getting, I think it was season 5 that we got our first girl, and then all of a sudden it was like 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, we just were getting girls every single time, and then all of a sudden Olivia came in.
It's a great story, and it premieres next Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
Bob, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
Be right back with music from Cobra Starship.